Hey everybody, I'm Empress Oracle, and welcome to Empress Oracle talking about the taboo. Because that's what I like to do, y'all. This is something new. This is like a mix between my cocktails and conversation and my healing wisdom and my Empress Oracle real talk, except we're going to talk about the things that people know be going on, but they don't really want to talk about, i.e., the taboo. So today, we are going to talk about sex magic. But let me introduce my co-hosts. First, we have from Club Tales, we have Bahama Mama. She's already been in action, y'all. Okay? Okay. You hear that? She a little light. She's a little light. She feels faint. So excuse her, all right? And then of course, we cannot have a Club Tale without a Black and Mild. Now, neither of these are sponsored, but Club Tales and Black and Miles, if you want to sponsor me or if you want me to promote your items, hit me up. I'd love to. Okay? This is a Black and Mild sweet because I don't think I ever told y'all what kind of Black and Mild I like to smoke. They are all not the same, all right? The best flavor. I don't think you heard me. The best flavor is the sweet. And that's what this is right here. And then after that, I would say the next second best would be the regular one. The other ones, those, I like if you are like a jazz smoker or a wine smoker, you're nasty. Because those, it's like you smoking perfume. Like, who do that? Who? You might as well huff if you're trying to get high off a Black and Mild, okay? Oh no, how you gonna embarrass me like that? You was working good and now we on TV. You don't wanna y'all. One second. Alright, cuz what the fuck? You know what I mean? Could find other lighter. It's like everybody got stage fright. What the hell? What the hell? But anywho, y'all, the Bahama Mama is mama-ing. Okay, I'm feeling it a little bit. But we're going to talk about sex magic today because that is very taboo. A lot of people are talking about it more, especially like on TikTok, because I be on TikTok. I don't know if y'all be on TikTok. But if you are on TikTok, follow me at Empress Oracle. But yeah, like on TikTok and shit, you have like a lot of these TikTok witches and stuff telling people how to do sex magic, but they're not really telling them that it's sex magic. But the ones who know, and they be in the comments like, hey, don't do it. And then some of them be like, yeah, girl, how I do this exactly? But y'all gotta stop playing for real. Because let me tell you something. Sex magic is really a thing. And even before I became spiritual, like I have always been enlightened, should I say? Whether it's genetically or just naturally the way my Father God blessed me to be, whatever. I always been superstitious too because I'm Jamaican. So, we like the superstitions and stuff. So we don't fuck with everything. But sex magic is really real. I could tell y'all so many stories. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. Okay. So I know guys and girls, y'all have heard about people saying, like when people put like blood in the spaghetti or anything, that's a form of sex magic. That is very true. And if you do that, you're nasty as fuck, okay? And you're unsanitary. That tell me that you go a day or two without changing your panties and shit. Or bathing. That's what that tells me. If you put in your period blood in somebody's spaghetti, that tells me you don't be changing your panties and shit. You be having crust in your fucking drawers just chilling though. Like marinating for days and just chilling. To where it starts turning colors and shit. You like, oh, that's good. Let me just scrape that off. These they still good. That's what that tells me you do. You're nasty. Okay? But should I be ashamed of myself? I don't know. Let me tell you about this time that this guy that was from Louisiana tried to do sex magic on me. So once upon a time, not long ago, I was in massage therapy school. What the fuck y'all thought I was gonna say? I was in massage therapy school, right? And it was these dudes that used to go there too, but they was like some old heads, you know, they was older. They was real cool though. So one of them was from like Louisiana, and you know, he had a little soft spot for me. I really pay nigga no mind. I don't like older dudes like that. You know, especially the ones that think they got it and they don't. You feel me? You feel me? Okay. So well, he was cool. And we had like a test coming up or some shit. So he asked if I wanted to be a study buddy. And I was like, all right, cool. Because we had 2 older dudes that was in the class. But they was cool dudes. You know, one of them used to give me a ride home sometimes. That was cool. It was cool. But this one, I think like, did he know I smoked weed? Probably. Because he's always coming in smelling like weed and shit. But so basically we had a test come in. So he was like, yo, you want to study for this test or whatever? And I'll cook. Everything be cool. And at first I was like, I don't know. But then I was like, all right, cool, bet. Because I get along better with guys anyway. And he really didn't give me no vibes like that for me personally, you know? So I went to his house. And he had a very nice house, you know, because he was an established older gentleman. And we was chilling. And he was like, you smoke? And I'm like, do I smoke? Sir, is a pig's pussy pork? Of course I do. So he's like, you want to smoke? I'm like, yeah. And so everything is cool. So we start smoking. Everything cool. You know, he gets relaxed with the smoking, with the herbs and whatnot. And so I guess, you know, he just feels free to speak freely. So he's like, you want to see something? I'm like, yeah. So he's like, come with me. So we go upstairs to his room, and I'm still not thinking nothing of it, right? We go into his room, and this guy pulls out, like, a bag of tricks. Like, literally a duffel bag. I was like, yo, is there a body in there, sir? When he first put that shit, I was like, what the what? Is that for me? Like, I hope not. And he's like, nah. And it's like whips, all types of shit in there, costumes. And he's like, oh, these are new. I just bought them. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's cool because, you know, I like shit like that. But why are you showing me this? And we both kind of look at each other. Like, you know, that arcade thing. And he looked at me and I looked at her. It was like that, right? And I guess he picked up. I wasn't picking up what he was putting down. And he was like, all right, let's go downstairs. So I'm like, okay, cool. No, he tried to get me to try on one of the fucking outfits. I almost forgot that part. Thank you for reminding me, y'all. He tried to get me to try on one of them. Just talking about they brand new. Sir, that's not what I came over here for, sir. I thought you said you wanted to study. I started acting like I felt uncomfortable. He was like, okay, let's go downstairs. I was like, bet. So we go downstairs and he's like, are you hungry? Because at this time I'm getting antsy and I'm like, I think I'm ready to go. And he's like, wait, stop. Wait a minute. He's like, are you hungry? I was like, yeah. So he was like, okay, well, you know, I cooked. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I sit down at his table. He had a nice ass house too. His shit was big. It wasn't like his house. I think he said he lived there with other people, but it was only us there, and that shit was huge and beautiful. So I'm talking to him while he over there whipping up his shit or whatever. And he's like, yeah, you like pasta? He talking to me. He like, yeah, you know, I make the best. I don't remember what the fuck we talking about. This was like many, many years ago, guys. Like, this literally was when I was in my 20s and I am 40. So this was a long time ago. Yes, I know. Look at, thank you. 40 though. This is when I was like 23, 24. I was young. So we sit down and he has like some pasta. It's like a penne pasta with sausage in it, like Alfredo or something. But the shit smelled amazing. And of course I was, you know, hi. I was like, oh, this look mad good. And something was like, Keisha, wait. Because I was like, hold on, white creamy pasta. And just the way he was acting, it was kind of sus. I was like, And the thing is, as I started eating it, I was like, you didn't do anything to this, did you? I was like, you didn't do anything to this, did you? He was like, does it taste funny? He was like, do you taste anything? Do you taste anything? And then I was like, it tastes like nut. Did you nut this? And he was like, yeah. Mind you, I was fucking this pasta up. I was fucking that shit up. I was high as the day is long. I was on 24th hour of high. Okay, I was up there. I was fucking that shit up. And he said that shit and I paused like, Damn, that's fucked up. And I kept eating that shit. Nigga, that shit was good as fuck. I was hungry. But in my head though, y'all stop. Stop. You know, for a female, you know, eat a little protein. It's a difference. It's a difference. I ain't really taste it. It had a little, I mean, the pasta had a little twang to it, a little bit of aftertaste, if you know what I mean. But as long as I kept breathing through my nose and pushing through, that shit was busted, dog. I finished that shit. He was looking at me like, you dirty bitch. And I was looking at him like, you nasty motherfucker. I ate that shit and that nigga just knew he had me. I know he was sitting there thinking all his orishas and everything, okay? This motherfucker was like, this bitch really ate this shit. And I really feel like he was dead ass serious. So, shocked was he when afterwards I was like, okay, I'm ready to go home. And he was like, yeah, we ain't study. I was like, don't even worry about it. don't even worry about it. I'm just ready to go. And after that, from that day forward, I never really spoke to him like that again. Like, we was in the same class and everything. I say what up. But he would, like, every day I would come into class. He would, like, literally, because his desk was across from mine, but, like, maybe a row up. He would turn. Okay. Say this him sitting in his seat, right? He would turn and look at me. And it's like, he would just look like, I can't believe this bitch ain't. Are you fucking serious? Like, he just look like, I can't believe this bitch. She don't love me? What? And I don't know, Daddy. Your shit was weak. Maybe your swimmers wasn't swimming or something. I don't know. But because I knew, and I the thing is, what people don't understand is with sex magic, love magic, any of that stuff, you are not allowed to play with people's free will. People do that, and they have a tendency to do that to people who are less spiritually protected. It's easier. But if somebody who is naturally spiritual, energetically, you can't make them do something unless they want to. I did not want to fuck with this old man, right? I did not want to. Another time I had another ex that came to my house one night all crazy talking about, if we have sex tonight, you'll never leave me. I was like, boy, if you don't get the fuck ASAP. And I had pit bulls and they didn't like that nigga anyway. Okay? What? I was ready to stick them on that nigga. He got the fuck ASAP. I saw him 3 years later at the bar and he was like, you know what? He was like, I tried everything to get you to be with me. And he was like, none of that shit worked. I just don't understand. And I was just like, my intuition was right. Sex magic is real. Those are some ways people will do sex magic on you without actually having sex. But people can do sex magic on you too during, you know, fun time. They can. Something that a lot of people don't realize is sex magic is sex talk. We got to understand, y'all. Words are spells. I say it all the time. I know you hear a lot of spiritually in tune people say all the time that words are spells. And this is very true, guys. So when you there popping your shit and dudes to make you swear fealty and swear your firstborn son, your left teat, and all that shit while you fucking... Is the thing that costs you an arm and a leg when you stand up, girl? It might be because that's sex magic. I don't know what I'm saying. You got to be careful. You know, sometimes, I mean, you could do sex magic with somebody and it'd be okay. If two parties are willing to manifest energetically while they're having sex upon orgasm, they can make great things happen. But that has to be on both people's accord, you know? When you take in people's free will, when you're tapping into their sacral chakra, which is right there in the crotch, drawing on their energy, and you're not giving anything back, you're not pouring back in, that's a form of sex magic. That's being an energy vampire as well, right? And it's not okay. It's not okay. The sex magic that we hear about the most is a type of sex magic that is against people's will. And you will always receive karma for that. Y'all know about running the red lights too. That's a form of sex magic too. That's like a soul tie. That's like a blood bond when you have sex with somebody on your period. So be careful who you do that with, okay? But one thing I can't tell you, if ever you accidentally create a soul tie with somebody by having sex on your period, always remember, a real nigga once said, blood in, blood out. If you know, you know. But those are just some of the forms of sex magic that's going on, y'all. Stay hip. Be careful what you say. Don't be swearing your life away to people when they eating them guts. Just because it's good. Y'all promise people children and stuff that really ain't shit. And when I say these things, I'm not trying to judge. I've been through most of it. I just told y'all some of my horror stories. But I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. That's why you have to have discernment. You have to have control of your energy and know how to walk away when something does not serve you. And when you know you don't naturally have a sexual interest towards somebody and all of a sudden you do, and it's like out of control, there's sex magic going on. You don't know what that person was doing. They was beating off to you. They manifesting you. That's sex magic. Stay woke, guys. Don't forget to check me out on YouTube, Empress Coracle 333. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop for all of your spiritual needs for your protection, because it's crazy out here and energy don't lie. I have everything you need, custom orders, and descriptions on all of the items that you may need on Etsy at Empress Oracle Shop. You guys, I had a great time talking to you. Till next time.